Good morning, all of you. Today, I, Chavi Gupta, welcome you all in this session. I hope you all are safe and watching the videos regularly. Now, in this video, we will do the last part of metals and non-metal static ionic bond formation, as the extraction of metals have been deleted by the CBSE this year. So, this is the last part, and in this, we will see the ionic bond formation. As we all know that metals and nonmetals react with oxygen, water, chlorine, hydrogen, water and many more substances. Now we will see how metals and nonmetals react. When metals and nonmetals react, they will form some of the characteristics and they will form a bond. Okay, that bond can be ionic one and that can be a covalent bond. Generally, when a metal is involved, it will form a ionic bond. Now, what is an ionic bond and how it is being formed, we'll look in this video. Now, the first one is many metals form ionic bond when they react with non-metals. बेसिकली बहुत सारे मेटल्स हैं जो आयनिक बॉन्ड फॉर्म कराते हैं नॉन मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट करने पे and these compounds are known as ionic compounds. To know what are ionic bonds and what are ionic compounds, we should know what are ions and what are positive and negative ions. Ions, basically they can be of two types, positive or negative charge. Atoms are known as ions, and ions can be formed by gaining of electrons or losing of an electron. Okay, when an atom gain electron or lose an electron, it will attain a noble gas configuration. That means the outermost shell is completely filled. So if we talk about a positive ion, it means it has lose an electron to make its outermost shell completely filled or attain a noble gas configuration. Now in this diagram, in this video, you can see that we have a sodium over here. We have a sodium over here, and this sodium lose one electron to become Na positive. This positive sign means it is a positive ion. Now why it lose an electron? If we see sodium, it has an atomic number 11, and when we do electronic configuration, it will become 2, 8 and 1. This one electron is extra in the outermost shell and it will not be stable, so it loses this electron and moves out, and it will become 2, 8, and that means K and L shell are completely filled. Okay, when this K and L shell are completely filled, it is known as an ion state, and this ion is known as sodium ion, which is positive in nature. The same we have a magnesium ion. Magnesium has an atomic number 12. It will have an electronic configuration 282. In L shell, in M shell, it have 2 electrons. That means it will lose 2 electrons to attain a noble gas configuration. So it will lose 2 electrons and attain a positive charge. So as it has lose 2 electrons, it will attain 2 positive charge. So it will become a positive ion again. Okay, but what is negative ion? हमने positive ions पढ़ लिया, and we have seen we have two types of ions, that is positive and a negative one. So positive is done. So next we will do negative. Negative ion means an ion which is formed by the gaining of an electron. कि एक इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन किया गया, एंड जब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन हुआ तो अल्टीमेटली क्या हुआ, उसने अपनी आउटरमोस्ट शेल को कम्प्लीटली फिल करने के इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन किया. इट कैन बी 1, 2 और 3. Okay, so for example, if we take chlorine, chlorine has an atomic number 17. Chlorine has an atomic number 17. Okay, when we do the electronic configuration, what it will be? 2, 8 and 7. As this is the outermost shell, it need one electron to become completely filled. So it gain one electron. This is a one electron gaining, and when it gain an electron, it will acquire a negative charge. So it means it is a negative ion. Okay, so when this negative and positive ions come together, it will form a bond, and that bond is known as ionic bond. So, and it involves a transfer of electrons. So this ionic bond are formed because of the transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal. In this course, metals get positive charge because of transfer of electrons, and non-metals gets negative charge because of acceptance of electrons. Means metals ने इलेक्ट्रॉन दिया तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज, नॉन मेटल्स ने लिया That's why it gains a negative charge. In other words, bond formed between positive and negative ion is called the ionic bond, and it is very strong, and the compound which is formed is electrically neutral as it does not contain any charge. Now, so what are the properties of ionic compound? Ionic compounds are solid. They have a greater force of attraction because of which ion attracts each other strongly. This makes a compound solid. Okay, they are brittle in nature, have high melting and boiling point because of force of attraction. Next, they can dissolve easily in water. They are generally insoluble in organic solvents like kerosene and petrol. They do not conduct electricity in solid state, but when you melt it out, it conducts electricity. And moreover, when we dissolve this ionic compounds in water, they will conduct electricity. This happens because ions will dissociate, and when the ion dissociate, it will help in conduction of electricity. This happens because ions present in the solution of ionic compound facilitate the passage of electricity by moving towards opposite electrodes. Ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state. Now we will see how the ionic compounds are being formed. The first example is sodium chloride formation. Now we all know that the sodium has an atomic number 11, and when we do electronic configuration we will get 281, and the outermost shell contains 1 electron. Okay, same if we do the atomic number electronic configuration of chlorine, that is 17, that is 287, and it needs then 1 electron to attain the noble gas configuration. So basically it means in the outermost shell they have 7 electrons. Now we will see over here what will happen. We will see over here that Na has an 1 electron in its outermost shell, and the chlorine has 7 electrons in its outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is 7. Now it needs 1 electron. So what will happen? This electron gets transferred to this chlorine, and it will gain a positive charge by sodium and a negative charge by chlorine. Then what happens next? दोनों के पास सेम चार्ज है, एक गेन किया और एक ने लूज किया, so it will form NaCl. So this is an ionic compound, that is NaCl, and how it is being formed, that is by transfer of 1 electron from sodium to chlorine. So 1 electron in outermost shell always represent the valence electrons over here in the outermost shell. Okay, now you can see sodium has 1 valence electron and chlorine has 7 valence electron, ये हमने देखा अभी. Then sodium requires losing 1 electron to obtain stable gas configuration. Obviously 2,8 बनाना है उसे अपना. ओके, एंड क्लोरीन को 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करना. तो दोनों ने क्या डिसाइड किया कि वो अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर कर देगा. सोडियम अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर करेगा किसको? क्लोरीन को. सो आफ्टर लॉस ऑफ 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन सोडियम गेट्स 1 पॉजिटिव चार्ज and chlorine gets 1 negative charge. So sodium chloride is formed because of the transfer of electrons. This ionic bond is formed between sodium and chlorine. Since sodium and chloride is formed, so it is known as ionic compound. Now you can see in this diagram also, sodium has the 1 outermost electron in the valence shell, that is the red colored dot. This red colored dot is being transferred to the chlorine. It is being shown over here. Okay, so it will form Na positive, and chlorine की शेल में हमने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को आते हुए दिखा दिया आपका. So that will form sodium chloride. Now next we will see the formation of magnesium chloride. Now this is an Mg. As Mg has an electronic configuration 282, the 2 will contain an outermost electron shell. So this will is over, and we need 2 chlorine because 2 electrons हमें देने हैं यहाँ पे, and chlorine सिर्फ एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ले सकता है. So that's why we need 2 chlorine over here. So एक क्लोरीन, एक एटम मैग्नीशियम का क्लोरीन के पास चला गया, एंड एक आयन मैग्नीशियम का सेकेंड क्लोरीन के पास चला गया. सो Mg ने 2 डोनेट किया, तो 2 का चार्ज आ गया, एंड क्लोरीन 2 क्लोरीन यूज़ किए थे, सो इट विल गेन 1, एंड दिस 2 इज ओवर हेयर. सो MgCl2 विल बी formed. Okay, next is magnesium fluoride. Same, magnesium has 2 electrons in its outermost shell. So though fluorine we will use, fluorine has an outermost electron as 7. So one is going to one fluorine, and the second will go into second fluorine, and it will form MgF2. So I hope the bond formation is clear to you. So in this video we have studied how the ionic bond is being formed. Now the question that you need to answer is, show the formation of sodium oxide by yourself by the ionic bond formation. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day, and if you have any doubt you can contact me. Thank you.